propaganda.
It's 9:01.
KLEK LP Jonesboro, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council. It's now time for Community Conversations, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place, while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.
KLEK 102.5 FM. Good morning to you on your Wednesday. It's November. I don't know why I got 16. November 30th, 2016. This is Community Conversations. Kato Wonder is in the studio with you. Once again, I am flying solo. My co-host, Mrs. Quavila Harden, could not join us today, but I think she will be back tomorrow. But we have a very special guest in the studio today. We have, according to a comment on our Facebook page promoting the interview, we have a legitimate rock star in the studio today. We have Dr. Shane Hunt. He is the Dean of the Arkansas State University College of Business. And yes, somebody actually on the Facebook comment said that Dr. Hunt is a rock star. So looking forward to this exciting interview today. How you doing today, Dr. Hunt?
I'm doing great. I thank you so much for letting me come out today and visit. That's a lot to live up to, but we'll try our best. Very thankful to be here.
Well, obviously, Dr. Hunt, for them to say that, obviously, it means that you're doing great things in the College of Business. So let's go ahead and just start a little bit about yourself. Just tell the listeners who you are and your background.
Absolutely. So I'm originally from Oklahoma. My wife and I met in graduate school. She was from Oklahoma City as well, and went to the University of Oklahoma, got an undergraduate degree and an MBA there, and went to work for the Williams Company, which is a Fortune 500 energy and telecommunications company at the time in Tulsa. I lived all our married life there, and I got a PhD at Oklahoma State. And when we were going around interviewing at schools, we made our first trip to Jonesboro. I'd never been here. We came on a visit at the time our son was 4 and my wife was pregnant with our daughter. And we just fell in love with it as a place to live and work and raise a family. So I came here as a marketing professor 10 years ago, and now that 4-year-old is 14 and almost as tall as I am, our son Andrew. And my wife was pregnant with our daughter Sarah, who's now 9. And we feel so blessed to be here.
Well, congratulations on your upcoming arrival. Now, you say you went to University of Oklahoma. That's Boomer Sooner, right?
Yeah, Boomer Sooner.
And now, what's Oklahoma State?
Well, Oklahoma State's the Cowboys. So people always ask me around Bedlam time. So they play this Saturday.
I was just about to ask this. So when they play each other, which one do you root for?
Well, and people always ask me, who do I root for? And I said that's the easiest question, because I root for the Arkansas State University Red Wolves. So
that's a cop out.
We cheer for that.
But
we'll be cheering. I'll be at the Arkansas State Texas State game this week, watching the Red Wolves get another conference championship.
Yeah. Well, even though you did kind of sidestep that question, but I'll let you slide on that one.
Probably more OU because over OSU, just because I spent more years there when you're an undergraduate. It's a different kind of feeling than when you're in PhD school.
Got you. And of course, I do echo those sentiments. We do definitely want them Red Wolves to get that victory and get that Sun Belt Conference championship. Okay, so there are several things going on with the Arkansas State College of Business. So just kind of give a brief overview of some of the programs that the College of Business offers.
Well, I say this often when I go to places, that it's a great day to be a Red Wolf, but I would say it's the best time in the history of the Arkansas State University College of Business. And we have so many initiatives right now going on that I think are really powerful for our students and for our community. We launched earlier this year our new R.M. Bob Woods Sales Leadership Center. We have such a demand in this region and the state for great quality young salespeople, and we really have a state-of-the-art lab thanks to the great generosity of the Wood family. Our students are getting incredible opportunities coming out. We're really helping the local businesses as they, expand their sales forces and provide those opportunities for our students to grow and have great careers, but also to help those businesses expand. We just had about 3 weeks ago tomorrow, we had our launch for our new Women's Business Leadership Center, which may be my favorite thing that I've done in my 10 years here at Arkansas State. We have an incredible program, thanks to generous donors, to really help our female students, to help female business professionals in the community with mentoring programs, with entrepreneurship academies for high school girls, and with just a wide array of programs to help them really see all the amazing things that are possible, and to help facilitate that and help facilitate their career. So as a father of a little girl, an amazing, smart, talented, dynamic little girl, it's something that I'm very, very proud of.
All right, we're speaking with Dr. Shane Hunt, Dean of the Arkansas State University College of Business, and you mentioned about the sales force, and this is definitely a good thing. In fact, if you know anybody who wants to give radio sales, well, we don't call it sales here in the nonprofit world. It's more like selling underwriting.
Absolutely.
But if you know of anybody who wants to sell some underwriting, you can send them our way.
We can absolutely help with that. And we have a lot of our students that go from that sales program that do different things, whether it be internships or get calls on careers from nonprofits. So a lot of that is fundraising.
And I'm glad you brought that up, because I was actually going to transition. I know that business, when people typically think business, they think of the for-profit sector. But what does the Arkansas State University College of Business do to help nonprofits such as KLEK? Yesterday was Giving Tuesday. It was a day for people around the country to donate to the nonprofit of their choice to help support them. So what is the College of Business doing to help support the nonprofit sector?
That's a great question, and I would say one of the things that makes this community such a special place is the genuineness of people and the desire of folks here to help others in our community. We do a number of different things. One, we send a lot of our students to go work for nonprofits right here in this community. So whether you're going to the United Way, or whether you're going to Habitat for Humanity or other nonprofits in this area, a lot of our students and graduates from the College of Business go and are part of helping us grow. I'll tell you, one of the things we started about a year and a half ago that we're thrilled with is a lot of nonprofits are looking for interns.
And KLEK is one of them.
Yes. So I'm going to tell you something we've got. Maybe we can work on something to do this. And this is something we're really excited about. One of the challenges is a lot of our students work. They work part-time. They need to make money to help pay for their bills, or they have families. And so a lot of students want to have those great internship experiences with nonprofits, but a lot of times nonprofits are not able to pay. And so we can offer them course credit, and we can do things like that. But for a lot of our students, I've had students tell me, say, Dr. Hunt, I want to work here, I want to intern here, I want to help this cause, I believe in it, but I need just a little something just to make it, to make gas money or whatever. And so what we started about a year and a half ago, thanks to the generosity of a number of our College of Business donors, is we have what we call internship scholarships. So let's say a young person says, I'm going to go do an internship with KLEK, doing sales or marketing or something. And it's an unpaid internship. What we can do, in addition to giving them course credit, is we can come along and provide an internship scholarship for that student. So we have scholarship money, so the student still gets paid, and then they can go and make a positive impact on whatever nonprofit it is that they're interning for. And we've had a number of students do that this year, and we're so thrilled for that program, excited for how it's going to grow in 2017.
Well, you definitely caught my interest with that one. We're going to have to definitely talk about that one when this interview ends. And to all of our other listeners that are in the nonprofit sector, definitely contact Dr. Hunt about this opportunity, because I think it would be something great that can help all of the nonprofits in the area. So speaking of that, how can people get in touch with you if they want more information about this or anything else that the College of Business is offering?
Absolutely, and I love to talk to students. We have folks that are interested in going to undergraduate programs. We have folks that are interested in doing our MBA program. Our online MBA program this year was ranked in the top 10 in the country by U.S. News and World Report, which we're proud of. If you have questions about that, if you have questions about things for your kids, if you have questions about ways we can help in the Small Business Development Center, you can reach me by email at shunt, S-H-U-N-T, at astate.edu, or you can call me at the office at 870-972-3035.
Okay, you can once again give the information.
Yep, it's shunt. My email is shunt, S-H-U-N-T, at astate, astate.edu, and my office number is area code 870-972-3035.
All right, once again, we are speaking with Dr. Shane Hunt. He is the Dean of the Arkansas State University College of Business. We're talking about some of the different programs that the College of Business has to offer. Let me just back up just a little bit. You talked about how you got to Arkansas State University. How did you end up becoming Dean of the College of Business?
So that's a great question. So we came here, I'm a professor of marketing, and came here and fell in love with it as a place that we wanted to be. And when the search was going on for a dean, there were several people internally that had asked me and encouraged me to serve as dean, and I'll be honest with you, I had not thought about it very much, if any. But what I also know is that this is a place that I love, and this is a place that we want to be, and you know, we've had a number of opportunities to be other places, and I always tell people that my school is Arkansas State and my home is Jonesboro. And so if I could be a part of moving us forward and helping us be the college of business that we want to be for our kids and for our community, then that was something that I was willing to do. And I was fortunate to, and it was one of the things that I was willing and excited to do it. I have an incredible team. I have two truly amazing associate deans that are just incredible people, and teachers and educators and administrators. I stepped into a situation where we had three outstanding department chairs, and so I was really put into a situation where it was well positioned for success, and I'm very thankful for that and very proud of what we've done these past 3 years.
All right, and once again, we are speaking with Dr. Shane Hunt, Dean of the Arkansas State University College of Business. One of the things that the Arkansas State University College of Business is sponsoring, and something that we're certainly thankful for, is the Black Business Expo, which will be tomorrow at Hilton Garden Inn from 10 o'clock a.m. to 6 o'clock p.m. and KLEK will be broadcasting live. And, of course, myself, along with Reverend Dr. Greg Ota, that's going to be one of the things we're going to talk about today on Midday with Diana Davis. We're going to mainly talk about New Life Empowerment, which is a nonprofit organization, but we will mention the Black Business Expo. So we want to thank you for sponsoring that event. And, of course, I'm sure they'll have a table set up so you can get more information about the College of Business from there. So let's use that to transition into things that the College of Business is doing for the minority community. I believe you all in the past have partnered with the Black Professionals Network. I know that's something that Corey Mills spearheaded, and you all have done some other things. So what are some other projects that you all have done with the Black and Hispanic and other minority communities, and some of the things that you all hope to do in the future to encourage more minority entrepreneurship, more minority nonprofits and organizations and things of that sort?
Absolutely. So one of the things that we've been actively involved in the years that I've been here is a number of minority small business initiatives. We were part of Beacons to Bridges. We did a number of programs to help them, to help encourage entrepreneurs. We've really built up our entrepreneurship program overall, and I think if we look at Jonesboro and we think about the growth that we're seeing as a city and being able to provide the jobs that we want for our kids and the next generation, entrepreneurship's a huge facet of that. Black account, and Robert's done a great job advising that group, and we've had them go to a number of conferences and events, and I think that's something too that we're very proud of, that we've been able to do from a fundraising standpoint, is really raise a lot of money to help our students do a lot of really amazing things, one of those being student travel. And whether it's the National Association of Black Accountants or whether it's our Student Managed Investment Fund group, we've been able to give our students a lot of experiences. And I think a lot of kids, and I was this way, you can't be something if you can't see that. And I think the more that we can expose our students to different career options, different parts of the country, different experiences, I think the more they can see themselves in those roles and help them be encouraged and impassioned to be able to do those things.
All right, Dr. Hunt, regarding the actual business world itself, when someone maybe thinks about choosing a major and thinks about business, they may think it's about a bunch of numbers and things like that. That may actually kind of maybe scare off some people who maybe would like to know how to start a business, but they feel like that it may be overwhelming or intimidating to them. So kind of help break it down for them and explain, how a person who may be considering a career in business, how the various programs could help them, because there may be some people who may want to go into business for various reasons. They may want to start a business, or they may want to learn how to run a business. And you also mentioned marketing being a part of it. Maybe perhaps they want to just acquire marketing skills. So just kind of expand on that and kind of help simplify things for those who may be curious?
That's a great question, and I'll start talking. I'll answer kind of two parts. The first part is about our programs within the college as far as majors. So I was a marketing major years ago, and I have a PhD in marketing. I'm a marketing professor. I teach a big marketing section every semester as dean. Marketing constitutes so many different things. So when you think about things in this community, from sales to advertising to product management to branding to pricing, all of those things kind of fall within that marketing umbrella. And so I always say, wherever you're going to live, a lot of kids come to Jonesboro, and it's hard for us to predict 20 years from now as we have a family of our own and we do different things where we're going to live. I certainly did not imagine when I was 20 that when I was 40 I would live in Jonesboro. But what I do know is wherever you're going to live 10, 20 years from now, they're going to need those marketing skills. But we have a lot of students. For students that love numbers, it's an incredibly hot market for accounting. We have a need for more accountants than what the supply is. And so for students who enjoy that quantitative side, the math side, going through and sitting for the CPA, whether it's incredible local firms like Jones & Company or firms in Little Rock or Memphis or throughout the country, they really have a lot of career opportunities. So finance, accounting, marketing, management, human resources, all of those things are options within majors. And like I said, for folks looking to advance their career, I think we have one of the best MBA programs in the country. And again, our online MBA ranked number 10 in the entire country by U.S. News and World Report. We can help students kind of, or young professionals, or returning professionals to the workplace who are looking to kind of enhance their skills and reposition themselves. That's a great program for that. Now, as far as starting a business, one of the things that I want to give a plug for, if you come to our campus or you go to our website, astate.edu, you can look for our small business Development Technology Center, which is run by Laura Miller. And our SBTDC does an amazing job at helping people when they have an idea or a concept or a product to start a business and really making that product real. And that falls within the College of Business, and that's something that I would encourage you. The services are free, and it's something that I would encourage you to come out. Again, you can reach out to me. You can go to our website and find that information and put you in touch with Laura and her team, because they really do a great job helping people from marketing analysis or financial analysis or just questions that you have when you're starting a business. That's what they're there for, and they do a great job.
Once again, we are speaking with Dr. Shane Hunt. He is Dean of the Arkansas State University College of Business, and we've been having a great conversation. Of course, if you would like to ask Dr. Hunt a question, you can give us a call at 870-277-1080. Once again, that phone number is 870-277-1080. We're also streaming live on Facebook. You can leave your questions or comments there as well. All right, Dr. Hunt, is there anything else that we may not have touched on that you may just want to hit right quick? We got 2 minutes before we go to our first break.
Absolutely. I think the thing that we're proudest of, the Sales Center's been incredible. The Women's Business Leadership Center is just a truly remarkable thing that we've done, the only one like that in the state. And we've had a record fundraising year, but the thing that I would say I'm proudest of is this. We have a truly outstanding collection of faculty and staff. And I say this often. I said the only thing that I can control every day is how I treat people. And I think that's true for our whole college. And we've been very fortunate to hire 6 amazing new assistant professors in the last couple of years who've all come in with a great passion. And we have a great existing base of professors. And what I always tell people when people ask, why should I choose the A-State College of Business? I said, you're going to get a world-class education in whatever subject you choose. But I think the thing that I'm proudest of is you're going to get that world-class education from faculty and staff who genuinely care about you. And so if we keep doing that, keep focusing on the students, I always say even the stuff that we might get wrong, it's going to turn out all right in the long run. So,
all right, well, once again, we are speaking with Dr. Shane Hunt, the Dean of the Arkansas State University College of Business, also known as the rock star. And of course, if you've been listening, you'll see he's actually quite a charismatic guy. He's definitely easygoing, definitely easy to talk to, definitely approachable, and that's important. That you are easygoing and approachable. especially in this field, because I'm sure, again, some people may be intimidated, and so if you're an approachable person, it definitely makes it easier for you to interact and to understand. We're gonna get ready to go to break, and we'll be back with more. This is KLEK 102.5 FM.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
Husbands, are you looking for some life hacks to make your marriage stronger? I'm Mark Merrill with today's Family Minute. Life hacks are clever tips and tricks that can be used to solve an everyday problem a person may be facing. So to help make your job as a husband a little easier, here are some life hacks for husbands. First, check out the Love Your Wife Well life hack. It includes love actions to show your spouse. Things like writing notes, planning a great date, and making the bed for your wife. Next, check out the Watch Your Words life hack. You'll learn about some filters your words should have to pass through before they come out of your mouth. For these and more life hacks for husbands, visit my blog at markmerrill.com. Remember, your family first.
Family Minute is made possible by the Kappa Nu Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, a nonprofit organization committed to service to all mankind. Kappa Nu Omega Alpha Kappa Alpha on Facebook.
Support for KLEK is brought to you by
Tax time is here at Car Today, the original buy here, pay here dealer. New Car Today General Manager Sean Corns.
With new inventory available daily, whatever you're looking for, we've got it.
Located on Stadium Boulevard, just south of the 63 bypass. Tax time today.
KLEK is a brand new streaming app. That's right, you can listen to KLEK 102.5 FM anywhere in the world. The app is available for all Android phones and tablets, as well as iPhones and iPads. Just search your app store for KLEK and download the KLEK app for free today. And don't miss a beat of the education, entertainment, and empowerment on KLEK 102.5 FM.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
And we're back on Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. Kato Wonder in the studio with you, my co-host. Mrs. Quabila Harden is not with us, but she will be back tomorrow. But we are joined by Dr. Shane Hunt. He is the Dean of the Arkansas State University College of Business. And we are talking about the various things that the College of Business does for the community, and also talking about the programs that the College of Business offers. Now, a question that I have for you, Dr. Hunt, is the biggest barrier for people starting a business is actually getting funding for the business. I've been there. Typically banks don't fund startups. It's hard to get angel investors, and of course in the nonprofit world it can be difficult to get people to donate, especially if the only thing that you have to sell is offer as an idea. There's a natural distrust, something that's unproven. People don't want to part with their hard-earned money. So what does the College of Business do to help people in this situation? Or what is even the philosophy of the College of Business of teaching people who want to start a business, realizing that they have this massive hurdle to overcome?
Yeah, I think that's a great question, and it is absolutely a challenge. And as we think about, we want to, in everything that we do, enhance the opportunities for people to go out and start new small businesses and create those jobs for our community. So from a student standpoint, we have really expanded our business plan competition. Dr. Eric Chang does a great job leading that. The students can win prize money or seed money within our competition at the university, but then also the Donald W. Reynolds Governor's Cup competition in Little Rock. Our team the year before last was the winner. They won over $30,000 of prize money, seed money to start that business and to do those things. So from a student standpoint, we really try to expose them to what those business opportunities, that business creation, what it takes. and encourage them and find ways for them to do that. Now, from the broader community, as I said, most of that work comes with our Small Business Development Center and with what they do. And they do a great job at helping, work with people on their business plans, on financing options, on introducing them or utilizing connections in the banking industry. So all of those things to help create those jobs. And then the other thing that I would say from a startup standpoint, how we kind of tie that back together, we do a lot of projects with startup companies, both at the undergraduate and graduate level, where our students work on real projects for real businesses, which helps those businesses basically get a free marketing plan or a free strategic plan or free financial analysis. But it also helps our students understand what real businesses come from. And I think one of the things as business schools in this country that we've got to focus on is we've got to continue to give our students more of those experiential opportunities. I think if you do nothing but just take a few multiple choice tests and clap your hands and say, I hope it turns out well, I don't think that we're doing all that we can to prepare our students to start businesses, to lead businesses. And so we've really increased the amount of experiential work we do, and a lot of that work is targeted with new startup businesses, new ideas.
All right, once again, we're speaking with Dr. Shane Hunt, Dean of the Arkansas State University College of Business. Now, I remember being a student on the Arkansas State University campus and seeing the original College of Business building, which is still standing. But in recent years, you all have built a new building that's right next to it. What are some of the things that goes on in that building, and what are plans for the future for the College of Business to expand the offerings that you all have?
That's a great question as well. We were very fortunate to add our new Delta Center for Economic Development building, which is right behind our College of Business building. If any of you are familiar with the Marionberry Overpass or the ROTC, our two buildings are kind of on that side of campus, kind of between there and the HIPAS building. And the Delta Center has been a truly outstanding facility. So we have a large 90-seat stadium classroom. We have two medium-sized classrooms that are in there as well. All of our graduate programs, all of our graduate classes, so if you come get an MBA, you'll be in that new state-of-the-art building. This large medium-sized thanks to the great generosity of Scott and Kay Dawson, we've built a real trading floor environment in that room. So you'll see the ticker, you'll see 38 trading floor style terminals, computer stations. We have a Bloomberg terminal. We've had over 80 of our students become Bloomberg certified, which is just a huge thing and something we're proud of that gives them a lot of opportunities. So all of that is on the first floor of our building. On the second floor, we have our Delta Center for Economic Development, which is kind of our outreach, and we do a lot of things to encourage entrepreneurship through that. And then as well as our Small Business Development Center, which is also on the second floor. So plenty of parking there. Encourage you to come out and visit with us and see that space. And then in our older building, one of the things that we're really proud of is because of our fundraising success and our generous donors, we've done some really amazing things to that facility. So if you were there, if you graduated 3 years ago or before that, I would encourage you to come back out and see us, and you'll be amazed. We did a whole new lobby. We have our new sales center, which is amazing, state-of-the-art facility. Our new women's business leadership center is there. All of that is on the first floor. On the second floor, we just built, renovated a completely resources for our students. We have our Center for Supply Chain Management, as well as our Center for Treasury and Financial Analytics. All of that is new restrooms, new facilities, and just really, really proud of what that is. And those spaces are important, I think, in enhancing the learning environment.
All right, well, it sounds like you all are doing a lot of great things over in both buildings. Once again, we are speaking with Dr. Shane Hunt, Dean of the Arkansas State University College of Business. Now, you mentioned earlier that you all in the new building have like a modified stock exchange floor. So do y'all have like celebrity bell ringers? I can come and ring the bell and start a mock stock day.
We need to get the bell. I think that may be something we need to add for 2017, so we can come ring the bell. I'll tell the story. The first day that we had that open was last August of 2015. So we have the big ticker. and we have 4 smart TVs in there, so you can take things from the Bloomberg terminal or FactSet or one of the databases. Students analyze companies real time, and so you can put it on the screens and do different things. But the first day it was open was actually a terrible day on the market, and by 9:30 a.m. on that first day, of course this is going on, the students are in that classroom, and the markets were down like 500 points. And I remember walking by because I was so proud of the lab and so proud of what we were able to do for our students, but all I could see on all those screens was red. So I said, I hope we bounce back from that. Fortunately, we have. But our students love that. And again, going back to the earlier point, I think it really helps them get those experiences where they value a company. I said, one of the things sometimes textbooks don't do a great job of is everything kind of works out in the end, which is if you and I were doing an analysis of a company or valuing a company, it wouldn't come out perfectly the same every time. And so we're able to do things in that trading floor. We'll have a finance class, same class. A 9:30 section might value a company and they'll do something, and then the 2 o'clock section may value it, do the exact same question or exact same exercise and get a very different answer. So it allows for that real-time work and that real kind of hands-on experience that I think our students benefit from.
All right, that definitely sounds good. Once again, we are speaking with Dr. Shane Hunt, Dean of the Arkansas State University College of Business. Now, Dr. Hunt, what does the College of Business offer as far as helping students and people who may want to learn about investing and financial planning?
Absolutely. So one of the things that I would encourage, we've really built up our treasury management program. 2 of our professors are 2 of the leading experts in treasury management in the world. And so we've had a lot of great companies from eBay to Verizon to Goldman Sachs hire our students from that, as well as a ton of great local and regional companies. But we do a lot of that. We've also started something that I think is important in our financial literacy program. Dr. Philip Tu, who's a finance professor but also director of our Economic Education and Financial Literacy Center, has done a lot of stuff. We go out to high schools, we work on things, programs with folks on financial literacy, on financial advice, on understanding about investments, on understanding about credit scores, on understanding a lot of things like that I think are essential to all of our lives. And I think it's something that for too long, too many business schools have kind of not put enough attention to. And so we do a number of outreach things, again, ranging from kids through seniors with that program as well.
All right, now you mentioned credit scores. Does the College of Business offer anything either to students of the community how to manage their credit, how to improve their credit score, how to manage debt or things like that?
So that's a great thing. So yes, and like I said, that's one of our main objectives from the Center for Economic Education and Financial Literacy is Dr. Tu and other professors, other of our students who are part of that program. They go out and talk to kids. So those kids could be young, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th graders. We talk to junior high kids. We talk to high school kids. We host Future Business Leaders of America events where we focus on that and talk about that. And then we do community-related events where we've gone to companies, we've gone to nonprofits, and we're always looking for that. And so that's something, again, if you have a nonprofit or an organization that would like to have a program like that, we do those for free. And you can contact me or contact Philip Tu. You can find his information on the website, but just contact me, and we love to come out and do that. And I think that's something, when I was young, my knowledge of credit scores and how that impacted you was not very robust. And you kind of don't know what you don't know, and I think us being able to highlight that at a young age, carrying that through high school, and then offering programs for adults and for seniors as well is really an important part of our community mission.
All right, once again, speaking with Dr. Shane Hunt, Dean of the Arkansas State University College of Business. Dr. Hunt, what upcoming events that the College of Business is hosting? Anything that you all are doing in the community? We know that you all will be at the Black Business Expo tomorrow, and that's from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Hilton Garden Inn, and there will be businesses from all over Jonesboro, so feel free to stop by there. And in fact, KLEK will be broadcasting live there all day long. But what other events that you all will be taking part in?
So very, very excited about that. As we wind down the semester, so this is our last week of class, and then final exams will be next week.
You're not going to be too hard on the final,
no,
are you?
We're going to be in good spirit. I said it's always easy at this time in the holiday season. You want to be a little bit nicer on that. So I told students we'll look to give them to help them however we can. But yeah, so we'll finish up. A lot of students are stressed about that. Graduation's December 10th, and congratulations to all of our amazing graduates and their families. They're going to be a part of that, and I look forward to seeing them there. Once we turn the corner into 2017, we've got an incredible schedule of things. Several things that I'll highlight on March 30th, Thursday, March 30th. 2017, we have our Women's Business Leadership Conference. It's our third annual conference. We had over 600 people attend last year. It is truly amazing. It is free. We encourage students. We encourage female professionals throughout the community, throughout the region. Come join. We have incredible speakers, great networking opportunities. So many places and avenues to learn and to engage and to network, and that's a great event on March 30th. We will also be participating in the Governor's Cup competition this upcoming spring. We'll have our Professional Presence Conference for our students that's coming up. So a lot of great events as we turn into 2017.
All right, once again, we are speaking with Dr. Shane Hunt. He is the Dean of the Arkansas State University College of Business. Phone lines are open at 870-277-1080. Once again, that phone number is 870-277-1080. If you have any questions about anything that the College of Business is doing, I'm going to actually pull up the website and got a lot of great information there.
Super easy to find if you just go to astate.edu and then / the word business. So astate.edu / business. You can find a lot of information on there about our majors, about our graduate programs, both our traditional in-class MBA, our Master of Accountancy program, and then our online MBA. You can read more about our Sales Center and our Women's Business Leadership Center, both of which have dates and events and things coming up. So a lot of great information on there. And like I said, my information is there throughout. And if you have questions or things that you want to ask about, things that you want to know, feel free to just reach out to me directly. And I love helping and visiting and doing those things.
Okay, Dr. Hunt, one of the things that I see that you all are offering here is computer and information technology. And that's, I love computers. So let's talk a little bit about that part of you all's program and what it entails.
So we've got a great computer information technology program. Dr. Russ Jones, who's a CIT professor, is chair of that department, and they do a great job. So for students that are interested in telecommunications, for students that are interested in database management, for students that have maybe an interest in cybersecurity or those types of things, that is a really great role to go. We hired a great new professor this year, Dr. Moquin, who's joined our faculty, so just a great group for folks that are passionate about that, programming, all of those things, and really managing that from a business standpoint. And so a lot of folks are interested in CIT from a more managerial standpoint, and that's what we try to provide, is that core base of business knowledge as well as the technical skills for them to be successful.
And I'm also seeing on the website you all have global supply chain management and international business. So not only does the Arkansas State University College of Business help prepare people locally, but prepares them to compete in a global world as well. So Dr. Hunt, just kind of give your thoughts on that.
Well, both of those are great programs. Our global supply chain management, as you can imagine, being in this part of the country, close to Memphis and FedEx and just this kind of centralized location, the demand for students in supply chain and logistics is huge. And Dr. John Mello, who came to Arkansas State 10 years ago and has really built our program, John does an incredible job at teaching our students, at partnering with businesses throughout the region, and we have had a great run of success placing our students at excellent places. So when you see trucking companies or shipping companies or logistics companies, so many of those in this state and this region are benefited by our global supply chain management majors. Our international business program is outstanding as well, and you're right, we are competing in a global marketplace. And it's important that our students have that. We try to encourage a global perspective in every aspect of the curriculum, regardless of major. But we also do a lot of things with our international business program. Dr. Sarath Nonis and Dr. Adam Smith and several of our folks who are very active in that. We recently hosted we do it twice a year, our International Exhibition of Countries, which is great. We had a number of businesses, people from the Chamber of Commerce that were there participating as our students kind of did different projects and programs for different countries throughout the world, including our international students. We have some great international students from several dozen countries that are also part of the Arkansas State University College of Business family.
All right, once again, we're speaking with Dr. Shane Hunt, Dean at Arkansas State University College of Business. Dr. Hunt, why don't you tell the listeners some of the success stories of the College of Business? I'm sure that you have some students that have done some great things throughout the world that you're very proud of. So just kind of any success stories, anything that you want to share that, makes the job worth it to you.
It is the best part of our job. And when you see students and go out, and I think about all the students that I've had over the years, think about Jonathan Looney, who's now a sales director at ADP in Memphis, and I think about students who have gone to work at every bank and every nonprofit in this city and this region. But I'll tell this story because this happened recently. We had a young woman who was a non-traditional student who had not been able to, got to her last semester and had exhausted her financial aid. And thanks to the generosity of a donor, a company here in Northeast Arkansas, they provided a six-figure scholarship gift, which basically produced 4 $2,500 scholarships each year. And so this young lady had come to me and said, Dr. Hunt, I don't know, I'd had her in my class. And so about a week after that happened, we got the scholarship gift. About a week after that, our scholarship committee met to give those 4 out. And this young woman got one of those scholarships. And it allowed her to pay for her last semester. It allowed for her to finish her accounting degree. She's got a great job with a company in Ohio now. And, one of the things that she said to me is, she said, Dr. Hunt, she said, thanks to what you all have done, she said, I'm making more money than any one of my family's ever made. And I said, that's what we want to be about. And we want to be about helping our kids live their dreams. And like I said, education sometimes goes in a direction that it shouldn't when you lose the focus on the kids. And we're focused on them and those success stories and helping them achieve their dreams.
All right, once again, we are speaking with Dr. Shane Hunt, Dean at Arkansas State University College of Business. He just shared a success story of one of the business students in his program, and I'm sure that there are many others. Probably could spend a whole hour talking about all of those success stories. When we get ready to go ahead and go to break, but when we come back, we'll have our final segment with Dr. Shane Hunt. So don't you go anywhere. You listen to KLEK 102.5 FM.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
We're back with Money Matters. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. You want to stop living from paycheck to paycheck. Here are some things you can do to change that. Start with accounting for all of your expenses and debts and put together a monthly household budget and spending plan. Then focus on cutting costs and looking for ways to bring in extra cash. There are only 2 ways to increase cash flow: reduce expenses and increase income. Learn to do without nice-to-haves so you can have the must-haves. Be willing to take on a second or third job, start a side business, or do freelance work. See what you own that you could either save money by getting rid of it or even make money by selling it. Use the resulting savings or income to get rid of debt. 2 major expenses to consider: housing and transportation. Consider moving to a less expensive living space or taking in a roommate or boarder. To stop living from paycheck to paycheck, your income must exceed your expenses. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. for Money Matters, a product of American Urban Radio Networks.
Money Matters is made possible by the Jonesboro Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, a nonprofit organization dedicated to uncompromising commitment to communities, service, leadership, empowerment. www.jonesboroalumnidst.org.
Experience the joy with Bishop Adrian R. Rogers of Fullness of Joy Church, 3307 Ray Street, Jonesboro, Arkansas, 72401.
Did you know that KLEK 102.5 FM is a non-profit organization? Did you know that you can donate to KLEK 102.5 FM and your donation is tax deductible? Donations to non-profit organizations such as KLEK can reduce the amount of taxes you may owe the IRS or increase the amount of any potential tax refund. Support your KLEK today. You can donate by calling 870-277-1080, visiting our studio at 1411 Franklin Street in Jonesboro, or on our website www.klekfm.org. We at KLEK 102.5 FM are blessed and grateful for your support. From the KLEK Community Calendar, A-State Care presents After School Tutoring in the Community. Available Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3 o'clock p.m. until 5 o'clock p.m. through December 6, 2016. Subjects that will be taught will be language arts, writing, reading comprehension, mathematics, science, geography, social studies, and history. The address is 911 Magnolia Road in Jonesboro, Arkansas.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
And we're back on Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. Our guest is Dr. Shane Hunt, Dean of the Arkansas State University College of Business. We have had a great hour so far. I hope that if you've been listening that you've enjoyed it. And if not, then definitely go back on our Facebook, KLEK FM, or our YouTube, which is also at KLEK FM, and go back and watch this interview because a lot of great information has been provided on how the College of Business helps students, the community, nonprofits, businesses, and others. All right, so Dr. Hunt, you had a couple other things that you wanted to touch on before we get off the air. The first one is student services.
So one of the things that we try to do is, focus on helping our students matriculate through the process and be successful. We've got a great student services center, and that encompasses a number of things. We have a truly outstanding advising coordinator for the entire college, Christine Perry, who just does an amazing job at helping our students make sure you're progressing towards graduation. Something else that we've kind of put underneath that we're really proud of is, whenever students finish up school, a lot of times, you have student loan debt. We all remember being in college and money being tight. And so one of the things we wanted to try and make sure of is that our students had the clothes, the formal dress clothes they needed for interviews or as they started their careers. And so about a year and a half ago, we started our College of Business Career Closet. And we're so proud of that. We've had great partners and supporters, Target and Dillard's and other companies in the community who have given. Steve Leslie, one of our professors, does a great job running that. But that is available for our students as they go out on these interviews for internships or jobs. They're able to go in there at no cost and get a great suit, both male and female, shoes, shirts, and it's been a really great enhancement to that. And we've had a number of our students who actually have graduated now and have already come back, found great jobs, and have brought donations and clothes to help that career closet. So very proud of what we're doing with that.
Well, that sounds good. You can definitely come to your interview dressed to the nines.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, Dr. Hunt, let's talk about internships. What internship opportunities are available through the College of Business?
So we have dramatically increased the number of internships we offer our students. We're doing more internships now than at any time in the history of the College of Business. And our internship coordinator, Dr. Gail Hudson, does an outstanding job at working with businesses and setting up things for internships, both paid and unpaid internships, because again, we want to provide our students with those experiential learning opportunities, but we also want to help companies and nonprofits in this region be more successful. And ultimately, it's that partnership that I think that benefits all of us. So on that, you can certainly reach out to me at shunt@astate.edu, or you can reach out to Gail directly at ghud@astate.edu, or go directly call into the College of Business directly and we can help work with you and see how we can facilitate internships. But such a great experience for the companies. I think they get incredible, talented young people, but also a great opportunity for our students to get that experience that we know they need.
All right, and once again, we want to thank Dr. Hunt for stopping by the studio today. Dr. Hunt, in our final 2 to 3 minutes, just once again kind of give an overview about the College of Business and how the College of Business can help students, help the community.
Absolutely. So as I said, it's a great day to be a Red Wolf. It's a great day to be a part of the A-State College of Business. So any of you thinking about a career in business, or if you're thinking about it for yourself, going back to school, starting school, your sons and daughters, I encourage you to come see what we have to offer in marketing or finance or accounting or any of the disciplines. For those of you that are looking to start a small business or looking for opportunities like that, I encourage you to come see us. Look at ways that we can do student projects to help, and I especially encourage you to go see our Small Business Development Center, which is on the second floor of our Delta Center building, and they can really assist you with every step of that process. So we are here to help. We are so thankful to be part of this community, and I tell people all the time, I cannot imagine a better place to live and work and raise a family than Jonesboro, and we feel blessed to be here, and we're excited for all the ways that Arkansas State University and the College of Business can help make our community even stronger in the months and years ahead.
All right, well, once again, Dr. Hunt, thank you for stopping by. You can reach Dr. Hunt at shunt@astate.edu. Once again, that email is shunt@astate.edu, and the phone is 870-972-3035. Again, that phone number is 870-972-3035. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, wants to know more about the College of Business, maybe even major in business, or if you have a small business or a nonprofit and need some help, then they are certainly willing to provide that help as well. And of course, you can check them out tomorrow at the Hilton Garden Inn for the Black Business Association of Northeast Arkansas Black Business Expo, 10 o'clock a.m. till 6 o'clock p.m. at the Hilton Garden Inn. You can check them out as well. And of course, you can check out myself and Reverend Dr. Greg Ota at 11 o'clock a.m. on Midday with Diana Davis on KAIT. We'll talk about New Life Empowerment Development Centers Incorporated. We'll also mention the Black Business Expo. Once again, thank you, Dr. Hunt, for stopping by the studio. May each and one of you have a great and blessed day. You listen to KLEK 102.5 FM.